This is a message for Libra for the month of February. My name is Mimi from Meta Spiritual Counselling and Healing. So message is for Libra Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus sign for the month of February. Let's check into your overall energies. Characteristically, you have indecision, Libra. It feels as though you're at a crossroads currently. And you know what? I said uncharacteristically, but in some respects, it feels as though you're wanting to be quite patient with your decision making because you're weighing up all the options. Now, I know that sounds typical Libra for you, but for you, this feels like a very, very big decision. Both of the sides feel like the unknown, so the reason why you might be currently stuck in the middle is because both feel quite uncertain to you, Libra. So in terms of what you need to release, you get the Five of Cups. It feels as though one side of your decision is attached to your past and the other is attached to your future. However, you don't quite see the future aspect here because you're so pent up and so focused on that past energy. And this is energy that's already gone, but for some reason you can't seem to break away from it. Behind this gentleman or this person in the Five of Cups, you have two other aspects or two other opportunities here, Libra. And this is what you're being asked to focus on. So in terms of what you need to release, it's this attachment to the past. And when we look into the how or the why, you get the Ten of Pentacles. So it seems as though some of the indecision or some of the lack of decision making is because you fear what is on the other side. You fear perhaps that this success is greater or bigger than you and that you might not be able to execute it. But that Ten of Pentacles tells me that you will and you can. It's a matter of perhaps leaning on your foundation here, leaning on people that are around you or that can support you and that want to support you. See how there's two different paths here, Libra. The path of rumination or the path of abundance and happiness. So when we look into your spiritual aspects, which is in relation to your heart and your spirit, perhaps your more feminine energy, what are some of the challenges? I'm going to take this card. So some of the challenges, you get the Three of Wands. It's almost as if feeling that something is greater and bigger and it's further away from you. So it feels as though you're perceiving this as, oh, well, it's too far-fetched, it's too far in the future for me to kind of decide on now. But the reality is the decision that is calling you is in relation to the here and now, and that is what will take you one step closer to your future. So it feels like a challenge of your perception here of what it really, what this decision is really and truly about, or what it is truly rooted in. So in terms of your spiritual goals, you have the Four of Pentacles in the upright. Your goal is to give, relax, release, stop overthinking, because the overthinking is what's keeping you kind of pent up. It's keeping you really crowded mentally and physically quite stifled in this kind of lack of decision. It also feels as though the goal is to get out of a lack mentality. So the thinking of lack of abundance, lack of success, or worrying about potentially losing things. Your goal is to kind of shift that mindset. You might need to listen to like podcasts or supportive YouTubers and motivational speakers in order to help you overcome this barrier. In your advice, you get the Ten of Wands here. So again, this feels as though you feel that this decision is bigger and greater than you. You feel that it's burdensome. You feel that it is worrisome. But the thing is, it feels as though you need to take it step by step or bit by bit. At the top of this Ten of Wands, you have the bird. And it's almost as if once the bird moves, then you might start to feel a little bit more weight for each log to come away from that pile of burden. So let's look into your earthly challenges. So things that are affecting your progression or your movement in reality. Or in a 3D sense, let's say. It feels as though you're being quite protective with the Five of Swords. It feels as though you're protecting your herd sanity, or you feel like you want to protect your sanity by not making this decision. But I'm wondering if that decision is actually keeping you stuck in this kind of no man's land. So the goal here you've got the Four of Cups in the reverse. So the goal here is to see it for what it is and to see this additional cup that's being handed to you rather than closing your eyes and pretending that none of it exists. So maybe get formal with it. Write down the pros and cons. Do a SWOT analysis if you need to. Seek the help or the support from a mentor or a coach or a counselor, someone external to you to help you really disseminate between what is fact, what is fiction, what is going to help, what is going to hinder. And again, that's supported by the Emperor card here in your how position. This is telling you that it's time to take action with this decision and that you can't really sit on this for any longer, because sitting on it is only going to hold you hostage rather than really being able to provide that expansion and that freedom. Because in reality, Libra, you want to create that inner harmony and you want to create that inner equilibrium. But it feels as though this is keeping you stuck in a way. So I would suggest to you to reach out to someone in order to gain the practical tools and practical skills and strategies in order to make that decision. But I suspect, if you really think about it, there's one decision that's keeping you tethered to your past and one that will provide you the path to your future, which is your freedom. And that is what will help you to decide. And we get the elephant spirit, which says learn from the past. If that isn't confirmation for you, Libra, then I don't know what is. Yeah, the elephant has a good memory, but does their memory actually serve the elephant? And in this case, that elephant, no disrespect, Libra, is you. Is this memory of the past just keeping you tethered, as I said, and keeping you hostage to your current decision? So Libra, it's time to accept and move forward. I hope this message resonates and let me know if it does down below. This is a quick monthly message for Libra. Please like, comment, subscribe and have a happy February.